You've probably never heard of them, but these people once shaped the land you now take for granted. Their story is written in the soil, in the silence between the crops. They were farmers who lived in harmony with a river that both gave and took. Their lives were built on the rhythm of the seasons, the ebb and flow of water that carved their world. The land they farmed was rich, but it was also unpredictable. A single flood could erase a season's work, and yet they returned, year after year, with hands calloused and hearts resolute. Their legacy is not in monuments or names, but in the very soil that feeds the cities that now stand where their villages once were. We walk on their land, unaware of the lives that once thrived there. This video is not just about the land, but about the people who made it bloom. Their story is a quiet one, but it deserves to be remembered. We're talking about a place where the land once nourished generations, where rivers carved paths through soil rich with promise. But now, those fields lie quiet, their stories buried beneath the weight of time and neglect. These farmers didn't just till the earth. They lived with it, shaped by its rhythms and its risks. They built lives in the flood's embrace, knowing the water could come with the season, or take everything with it. We're not just remembering a place, we're remembering people, those who worked the land, who raised their children in the shadow of the river, and who left behind more than just crops. They left behind a way of life. So what we're really talking about is more than history. It's about the human cost of progress, the erosion of tradition, and the silence that follows when a community is left behind. These farmers didn't ask for the floods, nor did they ask for the silence that follows. They lived, they worked, they raised families. Just like you, just like me. Every time the river rises, it takes something. A cow, a barn, a memory. But it also gives something back. Water, life, the chance to start again, even if it's never the same. When the water recedes, it leaves behind more than just mud. It leaves behind stories, resilience, and a history that's often overlooked, but deeply felt. You might not feel it, but you connected. The land shapes the way you live, the way you move, the way you breathe. And when it suffers, so do you, in ways you can't always see. This isn't just about them. It's about us. It's about the places we take for granted, the people we forget, and the world we're all part of, even if we never realized it. The first farmers here didn't build walls. They listened to the river, learned its rhythms, and wove their lives into the land's cycle. They planted not just for survival, but for harmony. They left no monuments, only stories passed through generations. Their wisdom was in the way they moved with the floods, not against them. Then came the tools, the plows, the fences. The land was no longer a partner, but a resource. The cycle was broken, and with it, the rhythm of life. The river still flows, but the memory of those who lived with it has faded. Their voices are quiet, buried beneath the weight of time and progress. We walk this land now, but the roots of those first farmers still run deep. Their legacy is not in stone, but in the soil beneath our feet. Imagine a land where the river runs wild, and the soil is so rich it could grow anything. But no one remembers who lived there first. These people built their lives around the water, learning how to plant and harvest without destroying the land. But they were forgotten by time and history. We talk about big empires and powerful kings, but sometimes the true heroes are the ones who made the land bloom and then let it rest. The land doesn't need monuments. It needs respect. And sometimes the best way to honor the past is to listen to the soil and the stories it still holds. The first step begins with the land itself, a vast expanse of fertile floodplain waiting to be tamed. It is a place where water and earth are bound in an ancient, unspoken pact. At the heart of this process are the farmers, those who have lived here for generations. They know the land's rhythms, the way it breathes, and the price of ignoring its warnings. These structures are not just tools, they are lifelines. They hold back the river's wrath, channel its blessings, and create a fragile balance between nature and human ambition. This is the beginning of a cycle that has repeated for centuries. The land is shaped, the water is guided, and the promise of harvest is born from the patience of those who understand the cost of progress. The water, once a lifeline, now seeps through the earth like a memory long forgotten. It moves through unseen channels, carrying with it the weight of generations who once farmed this land with reverence and care. Beneath the surface, an ancient system of canals and ditches still hums with purpose. These are the veins of the floodplain, pulsing with the rhythm of a world that no longer speaks its name aloud. Each season, the water rises again, relentless, patient, and unyielding. It flows in slow, deliberate waves, a silent promise of renewal that has been broken too many times. The farmers, who once knew the water's voice, now watch it with a mix of hope and sorrow. They understand the cycle, that the land has changed, and the balance has been lost. This is how it works. Step 2, the mechanism. Not a machine, not a plan, but a memory written in water and stone. A living system that once sustained a people, now waiting for its voice to be heard once more. The third step, the clever twist, was not about force, but about understanding. They learned to read the land as if it were a living book, predicting floods not as threats, but as signals. They built levees not to stop the water, but to guide it. A network of channels and dikes, shaped by generations, allowed the flood to flow in a way that nourished rather than destroyed. The twist was in humility. They accepted that the river was not theirs to command, but to live alongside. Their success was not in defiance, but in coexistence. The clever twist was not a trick, but a choice. To see the flood not as an enemy, but as a gift, waiting to be properly received. It was their way of surviving, not just enduring. This is how they learned to live with the flood, not by fighting it, but by understanding it. The twist was in the wisdom to let the water decide, not the humans. Beneath the surface, the land holds a story written in soil and sediment. Layers of time, shaped by floods and droughts, reveal the rhythm of life that once flourished here. Each flood brings new silt. Each drought tests the endurance of the soil. This cycle is not chaos, but a delicate balance, a slow dance between water and earth. The land remembers every drop that fell, every root that took hold. It is not just a place, but a living archive of human and natural resilience. Science in this place is not about control. It is about listening to the soil, to the water, to the silence that speaks louder than words. The land does not forget. It carries the weight of memory, and in its silence, it teaches us how to live with the past, not in spite of it. Imagine a river that once nourished every inch of this land, but now it's a memory etched into the earth. It carved paths, shaped valleys, and gave life to those who called it home. The people who lived here understood the rhythm of the river, its floods and droughts. They built their lives around it, trusting its cycles more than any calendar. We often think of farming as a science, but it is also a story of trust, of adaptation, of survival. And when that story is forgotten, the land pays the price. Let's not mistake the land for a problem to be solved. It is a teacher, a witness, a keeper of history. And sometimes the only way to understand it is to look back, not with anger, but with reverence. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.